All right, guys. After the last video, I decided I would definitely wanted to talk to you guys about limb destruction techniques. So basically, we're going to do a analyzation and breakdown and reaction to a video over at Fight Tips. Fight Tips is one of my favorite YouTube channels because the guy who runs Fight Tips, this guy is a legit kickboxer. He knows what he's doing, and he brings a number of good people on his channel. So we're gonna watch. We're gonna learn from him. Some of the stuff he employs are Muay Thai techniques. He's a big mixed martial artist as well. So without further ado, let's jump straight into Fight Tips, limb destruction for boxing.
What's going on, guys? Shane here. I'm here with Coach PJ.
Oh, yeah.
And today we're going to talk about limb destruction. So you guys know where to punch to the head, you know where to punch to the body, but we're going to show you different places you can punch to the arms and to the legs so that you can take your opponent out. All right, guys, so the most common limb destruction move that you already know, it's taught day one in Muay Thai class, is the leg kick. All right, aiming 2-3 inches above the knee where the quadricep muscle meets the tendon there, and I'm kicking here, boom. And what I'm trying to do is cause pain. I'm trying to limit mobility with these leg kicks, okay? Another one that we can do is targeting.
Now, I don't know if you guys are big into MMA, but there are many videos and clips of people who were in the ring in MMA and they literally got a technical knockout because because technically their limb was destroyed. The ligaments were overtaxed, that their body could no longer support the weight they were standing on. And then further still, the ones that were not completely defeated and dropped immediately, their mobility was severely limited to the point where they were vulnerable to a takedown. They weren't able to sprawl, or in other words, if you're not technical like that, they weren't able to prevent someone from grappling them and tackling them and taking them down to the ground because that limb was destroyed. So these techniques are very important, especially if you're dealing with someone who's bigger, stronger than you. You can take their ability to master and control their limbs away from them for following these techniques.
Same area, but a different setup is, let's say PJ throws a kick, I catch it. I can throw an elbow to that same exact area, all right?
This is a classic Muay Thai technique. You'll see this a lot in Thailand. You see this a lot in Westerners who have gone to Thailand for training. Again, he's using that elbow and he's targeting ligaments and muscle groups that are vital to support his weight. These things are 100% legit and very lethal in that it will bring the fight to an end if someone is using kicks on you. Now, I don't know how practical this is in street fighting, just because most people don't really throw kicks in the middle of a battle like this. But if you do end up with someone who's deciding to throw kicks on you, especially to the waist like that, this is very effective.
Elbows, boom, right to the quadricep. Another thing that I can do to follow up is an elbow catch, boom, and then throw an up elbow to the head. All right, so we're causing two different types of damage. One to the legs, then we're transitioning right into the back elbow to the face. Now, PJ is going to show some different boxing techniques attacking the arms. All right, take it away, Coach.
Good. So the first one, what I love to do all the time is, I teach it from Southpaw, is I use my jab hand to attack the shoulder. The outside shoulder is very important. If you want to punch, not only are you going to be able to wear this shoulder down, his jab, his hand's going to be coming up here. Once I get tired, his hand drops down slower and slower and slower, setting up the power left hand or power right. Another thing to kind of work with is punching the inside of the bicep. It kind of is a dangerous technique, but it can be very effective at tearing the body down and allowing you to get opportunities for offense. So I'm just throwing punches. When Shane throws that cross or a jab, I'm going to try to reach inside and punch inside the bicep. I'm aiming in here, not necessarily at the face, because enough times that hand's going to lose its power and losing the snapping ability. When you get the bicep hurt, it's hard to throw full out and snap your punches.
All right, guys.
I was unaware of that, but I do want to add one thing. He mentioned him being a southpaw. I'm a southpaw as well. The problem with the southpaw stance, is that the liver is on the right side of the body, just under the short ribs here. And what you're doing when you're in a southpaw stance, you got to be really careful, especially in boxing. Is that liver is now vulnerable because you put the liver toward your opponent. And this is one of the biggest ways to take apart a southpaw, is you're able to literally use a straight punch, a very powerful straight punch, especially if you time it right and you're close enough to go literally straight into the liver. You'll see it a lot too. A lot of guys will use a hook, kind of tap their defenses and come down and drive through that liver, and it drops so many people. There's been...
That was a nice left hand underneath by Oscar. This could be the end for Oscar De La Hoya.
I believe Oscar De La Hoya was dropped by it. There's many, many championship boxers that have been dropped by a liver shot.
Necessarily at the face, because enough times that hand's gonna lose its power and losing the snapping ability. When you get the bicep hurt, it's hard to throw full out and snap your punches.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out Coach PJ on his.
All right, so I guess that's a quick one. I like some of Fight Tip's old videos because they're real quick. They get to the point. Guys, if you like videos like this, please hit that like button, subscribe, share. That's the only way that YouTube is going to reward the engagement, and it lets me know that you like stuff like this. Put down below, are you Southpaw? Were you aware of the liver situation? How do you protect your liver when you are Southpawing? And finally, do you engage in any kind of limb destruction? Were you aware of limb destruction? Has anyone ever used this on you in sparring or even in a street fight? What do you think? I would love to know your thoughts. Guys, take care of yourself, nurture your spirit, take care of your families, make good decisions for everybody in your family, and I will see you in the next video.